him, going viral. This local mom praising Graham for setting the right example, speaking to ABC's Steve Osinsami.
I'm glad she did it, and whoever else parents went out there to do it, I'm glad that they got out there and they got their children and got them straight. We need more like them.
Overnight, celebrities weighing in too. Holly Robinson, Pete tweeting, PD are asking parents to go get their children? Awful, confused. This is an American city. And Russell Simmons sharing a plea of support for the youth of Baltimore. As a society, we must take care of our young people, even during moments of anger. Graham telling CBS News she stands by her choice to protect her son at any cost.
At the end of the day, they want to make their own decision. We just, as parents, we just have to follow through to make sure that's where they're supposed to be at. Is he the perfect boy? No, he's not. But he's mine. I'm just grateful that I was able to get him home.
For Good Morning America, Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
Chill. Absolutely. Let's talk to this now with Lindsay Powers, editorial director of Yahoo Parenting, our friend Dr. Janet Taylor, parenting psychiatrist. And Lindsay, what do you think?
I mean, I think this mom did the right thing. As you know, we were talking, and this is kind of like desperate times call for desperate measures. This mom stepped up, pulled her son out of what could be a really highly charged situation, and it paid off.
Yeah, it paid off. It does bring up the question of discipline versus punishment.
Right. Well, she's a power mom, and she was saving her son. So often as parents, it's all about discipline, which is teaching and not punishment. And she taught him a lesson he will never forget.
I was going to say, it's like when you see your kid running out in front of a crowded street, you're trying to get them to safety. That's what it reminded me of.
Some people said maybe she was ashamed. No, she was taking control. She was desperate to show her son and save her son.
I agree with all this, but Lindsay, I got to admit, I winced a little bit when I saw that, all those whacks across the head.
Right, but it's one of those things where you need to make a big impact. It's a really high-powered moment. It's not like you can just say, oh, sorry, honey, let's just stop and talk about this. It was really emotional, and so she did something to grab his attention.
Tough love, and then she said, no, he's not perfect, but he's my kid. For her to say that she's my son. And I would gather that probably some of the other ones that were out there were like, where's my mom? That when they saw this mother coming, that some of them were probably thinking, boy.
And teens crave limits.
They do.
And they crave boundaries. And I'm sure there are a lot of kids who wish that their mother had the guts and love to come and extend a hand to save them.
What's the reality share with your 4 kids about things like this?
Well, the reality is it's a tough world. I mean, my kids are like 4 black daughters, and as much as I teach them self-esteem, they still have to be aware of who they are. And I really try to teach them no matter what, it's about extending loving kindness and just showing love, because there are situations that happen, but we really need to inject more love in this world.
So how do you have a conversation with any child when they see these kind of things, they see the unrest? How do you have a conversation with them about what's going on?
Well, this is a really important teachable moment where you can use this and you can talk to your children. And I think it's important to say, we've reported on Yahoo Parenting that you almost don't want to live in this colorblind society. I think it's important to talk about race and how you can, and injustice and inequality in this world, to shine a light on it. It's the first step we can make in changing and making a difference.
It's true. Good conversation. Thank you both very much. Thank you.
All right, next up on our Heat In